Hey guys, it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, 2 years to be exact, and in this video today I'm going to be talking about the two different business models for selling on Amazon.com. Those of you who are currently subscribed to my channel in the past, you've heard nothing but private label from me, but it's been about 2 years, and in those 2 years I've learned a lot of lessons, and today I have a really good one for you. But before we get going, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. And also, just in case you're interested, there's a Facebook group that I have in the link below in the description. In that Facebook group, there's a free course. Feel free to join the course or join the group. It's a private group, so you're going to have to go through me to get in. All that I ask, because it took me a lot of time to put the course together, 2 years of failing and figuring out the best ways to sell on Amazon.com, all I ask is that if you have a successful business that comes as a result of what I teach, that you either give me some kind of bone somewhere, and you sign up for an American Express Platinum card using me as a referral. So that's all I ask. So got that out of the way. Let's get into this video. It's really important. If you are a new seller on Amazon.com, you have heard of two ways to sell, and most likely one of them has been overemphasized, and that is private label. So there's private label and there's wholesale. Most of the guys that are on Facebook shouting out in all the ads, trying to get your attention, trying to get you to spend money, which I don't ever recommend doing, are trying to sell you on private label. It's not a bad option, but I think you should consider wholesale, and I'm going to explain why in this video. So real quick, you can see an estimate that I have here of the costs, minimum costs that are required of a private label and the minimum costs that are required of a wholesale business, at least launching of the wholesale business. So what you're going to see if you're somebody on a budget, you're going to expect to spend at least $4,000 in private label. And you also need to realize that when you're investing in a private label, you have to buy about 6 months worth of inventory right up front to avoid a stock out so that all of your launch costs don't go to waste and you don't have to relaunch. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about, when you launch a private label, you have to do a bunch of advertising to get your listing to the top of the search results for whatever keywords you are going after. And wholesale, you don't have to do that because all the listings you are selling on are brand name products that people are already looking for. You're not trying to build a brand like you are doing private label. So all the advertising costs, all the launch costs, photography costs, getting logos, buying stuff from China, having it shipped here, you don't have to worry about that headache. All you have to worry about is making relationships with qualified distributors who sell brand name products where you can buy them at a discount price and resell them on Amazon.com on listings that are already selling. So that's the wholesale business model, and the private label business model I just explained to you. The difference is that private label costs a lot more money up front, and the time frame from going from zero to $100,000 business, and I mean $100,000 of equity in the business, not sales, two different things, is a lot longer in private label if you're starting off with a little bit of money, and it's a lot shorter in wholesale if you're starting off with a little bit of money. However, if you're starting off with a lot of money, it might be better to do private label because wholesale, as time goes on, takes more and more time because you physically have to touch the products, whereas in private label, you don't physically touch the products. You can have them go straight from the warehouse to Amazon's warehouse, or from the manufacturer to Amazon's warehouse. Sorry. And never actually physically touch them. So if you are a beginner, the reason I recommend wholesale is that you can take advantage of terms with a wholesale account. What that means is that they give you essentially 30 days to pay off an account, much like a credit card. And when you pay off the account, a lot of times you can pay off your account with a credit card, which gives you 60 days. If you are starting off with $4,000, you can spend that $4,000 on 20 different listings. And most likely, those listings are going to convert and sell very quickly. You can sell on 20 different listings that perhaps will sell out of all of your inventory in 1 week. Okay. Then, because you have terms with this wholesaler and you don't have to have that cash leave your account, you can buy $4,000 more and sell through that, and then $4,000 more and sell through that, and you have 60 days to basically have cash leave your account and go to your credit card company, and because of that, you can take advantage of this whole process of turning inventory fast using someone else's money, not your own. Private label does not allow you to do that. You have to use your own money, and it takes about 6 months before you're going to turn through all of your inventory, which makes the process of blowing up your business quickly much more difficult. So if you are a beginner and you are looking to start a new business on Amazon.com, I highly recommend looking into Wholesale. One, because it's a lot easier. It takes a lot less time to get things set up, to get product from point A to point B, and it's honestly a lot simpler than private label and a lot less risky. So hopefully this video helps if you're on the fence. If you want to join the group, I can give you more information as to why I think private label is not as good as wholesale for beginners on a low budget. Go ahead, join the group. You can ask me. I could go on and on forever about it, but this is the gist of it. The scaling time frame right here is pretty realistic. This is how it worked for both of my accounts. My private label account took a lot longer to scale. My wholesale account a lot quicker using the tactics that I just explained. So you can take $4,000 and turn it into $100,000 in about 12 months using wholesale. It's much harder to do with private label. Just trust me. And just so you can see that I'm not somebody on here spouting out misinformation, this is my wholesale account. The past 12 months, I've done $1.8 million. I started this whole thing with an interest-free credit card loan of $4,000 about a year and a half ago. So it's definitely possible to do. And this is what I recommend based off my experience. So hopefully this helps. Once again, smash that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.